Okay, so this is another video that I wanted to make. Again, not a rant, but rather just kind of like an actual awareness video. It's really interesting doing this. So there's a YouTube user on YouTube by the name of Watchmojo, and what's really interesting about their channel, though, is they actually get a lot of views for what they do. Further investigation, I find out that they actually use a lot of clickbaiting articles in order to get famous. Now, mind you, I don't know if they're just in it for the money or if they actually have fun with what they do. I'm not saying anything to the people that actually put the time and effort into their channel, because again, you know, it's their channel. They can do whatever they want with it. But at the same time, though, I think that they need, you know, credit is due where credit is due. And honestly, Watchmojo is one of the more famous top 10 lists. If you've ever seen like all top 10, for example, their channel was actually, they put a lot more time and effort into their videos, but I'm not sure how many there are, because Tats, there's another guy on YouTube, his name is Tats Top 10, and that's another really cool like video game related sort of, he's got other stuff too on there. He's an Asian. He's really well known by a lot of people, but I'd highly recommend checking out his channel too if you're somebody who likes watching like top 10 lists. But, you know, but the only thing I don't really understand about Watchmojo, though, is if they don't really put enough time into their, I mean, like, they put enough time, like, they balance out the how many videos they upload. There's always like videos every day, which is pretty cool. But it just seems like whenever they, like, their videos are sort of like inaccurate in a way. Like they could put a little bit more time into the content, like, that they include in their videos, but maybe not the editing software that they use. Because I like the like when they go from each panel to each panel. I like how they do that, so that's pretty cool. But what I'm trying to say, though, is, you know, like for example, like, you know, they just go and repeat what people say on the internet, and I mean, mind you, it's just an opinion, you know, just like this video is. But the way I look at it, though, and again, I think that we should all take Watchmojo's channel like it's just nothing more than opinion. So, like, when you really read their channel, like, top 10 hardest boss fights of all time, it's not really the top 10 hardest boss fights of all time. I mean, like, nobody would realistically be able to do that unless they've played every single game. Because I can guarantee you, I've played games that you've probably never even heard of that had, like, the hardest bosses of all time. And, you know, we could talk about games that are the hardest of all time. I have yet to see one game on there. Well, there's one game that I've played that I have yet to see on there, and I'm surprised nobody on YouTube's even included it, and that game's pretty fucking difficult. It was Perfect Dark for the N64. I mean, that game is hard on Perfect Agent mode and all that. And I mean, I know people say Battletoads is hard, and Ghosts and Goblins is hard, and Ninja Gaiden's hard. I mean, these are all games made by different people, except for Battletoads and Perfect Dark are made by Rareware, the same company. So, you know, it's understandable why. But when you really think about how some of these games can be, though, really, you're going to be surprised that even like Watchmojo, I'm surprised it seems like they don't really care. Rather, like, they'll throw it in there, but it's like when you watch their videos, it's really not like, you know, what is the top 10 really hardest. It's really like, you know, inaccuracy is all it is. But then again, you know, it's all about views and money, and that's all it is. So they're good. They're making money. That's good. You know, they love what they do. But I'm just saying they could put a little bit more time and effort. Not to mention, you know, some of their channel, like for example, you know, it's not just clickbaiting articles, but it's the titles, the tags. They were caught recently with, oh, actually, they've been known for this. You know, they were leaking like false tags and all that in their videos. Kind of again, they were actually paying people off to generate fake views. Analytics don't lie. Sometimes they don't lie, but at least in this case, you know, they were generating fake views, and they only have like 14 million subscribers almost, if I'm not mistaken. So they're like on par with Markiplier. But jeez, man, I mean, or something like that. Like, they got so many people that watch their channel. Like, oh, I don't know exactly how many subscribers. Could have swore it was at least almost 10 million. But it's like, wow, man, you got to be kidding me. They really do. But, you know, the way I look at it, you know, I mean, good for them, but, you know, But when you watch their channel, that's really what you should just look at it as. It's just a channel that isn't always necessarily accurate, but it's also a channel that's just there to entertain people. And I mean, again, you know, they're not doing anything like, aside from like, you know, maybe using fake, you know, shady tactics. You know, they're not doing anything wrong, and I don't see anything wrong with that. It's good to get it's good to watch, you know, get like top 10 videos out there, because it's really cool to watch what other people come up with. You never know, you might find something. Heck, there's even been a couple games that I've never even heard of that they actually had in their videos, so, you know, that's pretty cool that, you know, I'll give them that. But, you know, hey, that's just the way it is. So again, comment, rate, subscribe, favorite, share this video. What do you guys think about Watchmojos? You know, what do you think they should improve, if anything?